Will government make it mandatory for frontline workers to take the Astrazeneca jab? That was one of the questions posed to Minister for Health Nicholas Steele by the media this morning after he emphasized the importance of all frontline workers getting vaccinated. The minister says that while everyone has freedom of choice, it should not be at the expense of the health of others.
We would like to see it mandatory, but we also need to respect the freedoms of individuals. However, there comes a time where certain measures have to be taken to protect the majority of citizens in Grenada. And that if individuals in their exercising of their freedoms put the rest of us at risk, then the question needs to be asked as to do they have a right to put the rest of us at risk.
At present, Grenada recorded a total of 8,446 people vaccinated so far, with 2 active imported cases on the island, both of whom are in quarantine. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Francis Martin, says so far there has been no record of serious side effects from anyone who received the Astrazeneca vaccine.
So far, the results that we have sent to CARFA indicate that we do not have the new variant in Grenada at this point. We're continuing to send, and we'll update you as soon as we're able to do so. I want to further add to the mechanism that Minister alluded to. Prior to COVID vaccines being on the scene, we have a mechanism here called the SAVI mechanism, which is established to deal with and record adverse effects from vaccines. It is the same mechanism that we're using, so I encourage anyone who thinks that they have any issues related to the vaccine, you can report it, and there is an existing mechanism for dealing with symptoms associated with vaccine immunization.
Meanwhile, GBN was informed that one young man with an underlying medical condition died one day after taking the vaccine. The family of the deceased, when contacted, was too emotionally distraught to talk and asked that they be allowed some privacy since they are still shocked with what transpired. Health Minister Nicholas Steele was asked about this report during Tuesday's post-cabinet briefing.
Let me ask you a question on that first thing. You said a young man died. From what? And I think if you are able to answer that, you may find the answer to your question. So there is no death associated with vaccination, not just here in Grenada, in the entire Caribbean, and with the use of Astrazeneca. There is no death associated with that vaccine.
He further explained what may be possible with people with underlying medical issues.
The vaccine does not give you immortality. It gives you immunity to COVID-19. So that doesn't mean that after receiving a vaccine and both doses of the vaccine, that someone doesn't die from something else. But it is not, definitely not, from or as a result of taking the vaccine.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pear reporting.